a place to be, where music meets therapy.
A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Church bells will ring. Church bells will ring. Bong 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 bong. Church bells will ring. And surely, darling, the angels will sing. I tell you, darling, you're the queen of my throne. You should have known, sweetheart, sweetheart, known, sweetheart. Whoa, 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 whoa. We are Jack Squared. I'm Jack Wood. And I'm Jack Price.
Why are you called Jack Squared?
Well, because, we're both named Jack, and we both love music, and we both love performing music together, and we thought Jack Squared would be a clever name because squared means there's two of us, and there are. Yeah, and we get good gigs.
He says, Jack, I believe this is killing me, as the smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place.
Well, we met, what do you think about, I'm not sure the exact number, but we met several years ago here at a place to be.
Do you want me to tell it? Because I remember.
Sure.
So I first met you when I had a session with Tom. I met you. You were singing Country Roads upstairs. When we met each other, it went well, and then one of the 2012 is when it happened. And then we were at the spring recital, and I did like accompany on the drums a little bit.
Oh, that's right.
And then I saw you throughout several of the summer camps, and us being together, I've realized how wonderful it's been developing over the years. I just want to say this, seeing, befriending you for, it developing like that, I've just seen a massive improvement, and it's just really wonderful and promising of what's been happening. Like, just the way you've evolved.
Well, thanks, Jack. I could say the same thing about you for sure. And
thank you, Jack.
I'm pretty private, so, about certain things, but I really appreciate everything you were saying, and I could definitely echo that about you.
Could you guys do a little bit of just like some a cappella sitting there?
Sure.
Pick something.
Let's see, I wonder why.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun.
I love you like I do. I do.
Don't know why I love you, and I don't know why I care.
I just want your love to share. I wonder why I love you like I do. Is it because I think you love me too? I wonder why I love you like I do, like I do.
Yeah.
Wop, 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 wop.
I think the sum that Jack Price is and Jack Wood are better together in a way than they are apart. They each play off each other's strengths, as you and I have talked about in the past, and help each other with whatever weaknesses that they have in life. That's the definition of a good friendship, in my opinion, and a good partnership.
Jack, as a child, was always a little different, and we kind of knew that that there was something different and unique about him from the beginning. And one thing that we noticed is how music calmed him even as a baby. We would play Mozart, and it was almost magical how he would just calm down. We have drums, and we have all kinds of instruments. So he just would pick up an instrument no matter what room he was in. He had them all over, and he would play. And at night, he would listen to music in his crib. So he's really always loved music.
Probably when he was 3 years old, I began to notice that he was interested in the sounds that things make, and the sort of the way the sounds come together. Well, one thing I'll say about Jack is that I think he's got pretty much perfect pitch. And so when he's downstairs playing, I'll hear him play a song, and I'll say to Jack, "Hey, is that the first time you've heard that song?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out." So he's been doing that for a very long time, just picking something up and running with it.
Okay, buddy.
My baloney has a first name, it's L-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day. If you ask me why, this is what I'll always say. Oscar Mayer has a way with B-L-L-O-G-N-A.
And it really wasn't until later that he got into music more formally, where he got instruction on how to read music and how to look at the words and the chords and how they work together, and the notes. So I think in general he has this natural proclivity for music, and it's taken off since he's even gotten the more formal instruction from people like yourself and others.
The organ piece that I think is my ultimate goal to learn of all organ pieces is the Toccata from Symphony No. 5 by Charles Marie Widor. It's considered probably the hardest organ piece there is, and I somewhat doubt that I'll ever be able to fully play it, but it's been a goal of mine for the past few years, and I'm trying to get it little by little. So can I show you a little bit of that? Oh, let's see if I can do this, because I haven't done it in a while, or I haven't attempted it in a while.
That's fine.
It's one thing to get your kid a guitar, or to get your kid some sort of other string instrument, or even a little piano. You can do that, or a keyboard. But an organ, a church organ, is a relatively serious investment. And so when he asked me to get him a church organ that he wanted to put in the basement, and then he wanted to put one in his mom's home in Middleburg, I said, "Look, we'll figure out one that we can put in our basement, but you got to figure out one that you can find for your mom's house." And he was able to find one on his own at a very good price. And so that kid is completely committed to that instrument. He's played in over 100 churches. He's played the largest church organ in the world.
So that's the best I can do of the Widor Toccata. I do this thing called transcendental meditation. Me and my mom do it. You meditate. We meditate every morning and evening. Most meditations you have to clear your mind. It's not like that. It's just you just observe. It's effortless. You just take it as it comes. There's a lot of stress in life and we lost access to getting into transcendental consciousness down here. You have this metaphor. You have the ocean. Now, on the ocean, it's always active. It's very active. There are waves. Imagine you're on a boat. It's very, but down the depth of the ocean deep, it's always calm and quiet. Now, throughout our day, we're usually up here, but when we meditate, we transcend down here. And what it does is it helps bring out ideas and creativity from down here into your everyday life, and it gives you benefits. My favorite things about Jack Wood is his big personality. He's a very great conversationalist. He is very, very, very enlightening, and he's really, and his maturity and his great taste in music and his his strong beliefs about how things are. It's really unique, and it's really fun to have, and I'm just really lucky to have this kind of friend here on a journey, because he's a really neat guy, and he's wonderful to talk to and great guy to relate to, and it's just wonderful to talk. It just really helps with when I'm alone, and it just really helps to relate to things and just go on. And he's really smart about this stuff, and he knows what he's talking about, and it's just awesome.
Well, thank you, Jack. I'm humbled by that.
Thanks. You're welcome.
So my favorite things about Jack Price are, he's probably one of the only true friends I have these days. Sometimes when I'm lonely, I'll give him a call and he'll give me a call, because I do get lonely a lot, because sometimes, especially this year, I've been sort of struggling with what my purpose is, and Jack, gives me a lot of good advice, and he's always there for me when I need to talk, and I'm always there for him too, which I often tell him. And obviously I love that we both have the same tastes in music, and we both love performing the music, and we balance each other out when we're performing, and I'm just grateful to have such an amazing friend.
Thank you, Jack.
Oh, you're welcome.
It means a lot.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
Jack has got so many different elements to him to talk about, from the standpoint of having an amazing personality to being a kid who, in my opinion, does do no wrong and tries to do right all the time. To his music affinity, to his willingness to work in so many different ways, to his being a volunteer, to his giving back in the local community in Middleburg, to him doing stuff around music all the time, to the gigs he does, and to the friends he's made.
Jack Wood has helped Jack Price to an extent I can't even express. Jack Wood is the most kind, optimistic, understanding young man, and he has helped my Jack. I can't even, it's beyond words to say. He's given my Jack unconditional love.
My sister got me this record player for my birthday.
We have my movie poster, because I'm a big cinema person, and I love Willy Wonka a lot. I love Willy Wonka. It's one of my favorite childhood movies ever of all time, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and I got autographs from some of the actors, and I actually went to one of the reunions, Willy Wonka reunion, in Charlottesville.
I got this painting here at the Strasbourg Emporium for only $32. I couldn't believe how cheap it was. And this is my vacuum cleaner in here. It's I don't know if it should go in there, but it's one of my prized possessions. It's an old Electrolux. It still cleans like a dream. They don't build them to last anymore. They just want the money, I think.
My dad and I love watching old concert footage, old concert DVDs that were filmed back in the day, and there are a lot of them. We got Cream, because I'm a big Cream fan, John Lennon, Jeff Beck, Pearl Jam, 90s band. We got Led Zeppelin, we got Rolling Stones, we got the Live Aid. Mom got Patty Boyd from England to sign this for my 20th birthday. Patty Boyd was George Harrison's ex-wife, then she married Eric Clapton. Yeah.
Yeah, so it worked.
I first got interested in Bigfoot about 10 years ago, about half my life. I had heard about it when I would watch Animal Planet when I was a little boy, but I always used to doubt it then because I was like a giant 8-foot tall, half man, half gorilla here in the woods of North America. Yeah, right, but then, you know, however many years passed by and I started watching, you know, these documentaries on YouTube, and I was like, this isn't fake, this is the real deal, and it just kind of snowballed into a passion from there, and my family makes fun of me all the time for it. They think I'm crazy, but I'm a Bigfoot enthusiast.
I'll just add that the friendship between the Jacks is, I never knew if my Jack would have a best friend, and he does. And it just makes me so happy that he does, and he has him. And it's just, I won't say it's a miracle, but I wasn't expecting it. And I'm just very pleasantly surprised at how close they've become, and it's a gift.